What's going on, guys? Extra Rounds here, and what I got for you today is I got my Savage Access 308, and I just bought a Leupold VX-2, just a standard 3x9 by 40mm objective. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the variable magnification ring right there. Was extremely hard to turn when it was on the rifle like how it is now. And I looked all over YouTube. There's like really no videos talking about this. I looked on the internet, and there are some forums like Optic Talk, Leupold Scope, all sorts of stuff talking about, oh well, they're just built extremely tight, this and that. That's what everybody's saying. But then I think it was on Optic Talk, there's one thread that one guy said, well, your scope ring, your rear scope ring, this one right here, is probably too close to the variable ring, and it's too tight, both those things. And I don't know if this is kind of dumb or anything like that, but I didn't see anything on YouTube about it, so nobody's talking about it, and all the people that are on the threads were like, what's going on, you know? And they said, oh, everybody's answer was, oh, just send it back and they'll fix it. But then Leupold's like, well, there's nothing wrong with your scope, everything's fine. So the guy on Optic Talk, I took his word for it, and I went back, and these are worn rings. These are the Maxima medium fixed rings right here. And what I did was I loosened up just the top two screws right there, and then all of a sudden that variable ring was extremely easy to move. And he was saying that if you got this thing too close and too tight, then it will mess with that ring and it won't let it move that well. So I took it off, and I grabbed, and it was a lot closer than that. Like, I'm talking about, it was right up on that thing. So I loosened this one, leveled it back out, and I pulled the scope as far back as I could inside the rings, which I only got maybe not even a 1/4 inch of gap between there. It looks bigger than it is, but it's not even a 1/4 inch. And then I tightened it back up, and still, even with the 25 inch-pounds of force that you're supposed to tighten these screws down with, these torque screws, I mean, it's better, but that ring is still hard to turn. So now the only other thing that I can do is go ahead and get a Savage Access base, one of the really expensive ones that gives me a Picatinny rail all the way across the action, and mount these scope rings more towards the middle of each side. So like right about here, and then right about here. So I'm just putting this video out there that, yeah, if you're having problems with any scope, it doesn't have to be Leupold, it could be any other scope. If your rear scope ring is too close to your magnification adjustment, then it might be because this rear ring is too close and too tight. So try that first before you try to send your stuff in. Alright, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Everybody have happy holidays, and hopefully I can get some more videos out in a little bit. Alright, bye.